Okay, all right, I think we're back. Sorry about that, everyone. Now I gotta reopen MANDELBULB. I'm not sure what happened. I think maybe my computer was just cranking too hard. So maybe we will leave. Here's what we can do, right? Rather than doing TendrilBot, we're just gonna listen to TendrilBot recording. Because as it is, too many resolutions. I don't know. Hang on. We're just going to listen to this, which is kind of what we just heard, but it's hard to really tell. So that'll be that for now. Ableton will stay open, but we're just listening to a clip of TendrilBot. So let's get MANDELBULB open again and see if we can continue. So I'm going to go and open. Hold on. Let's hop over to MANDELBULB. Yeah, sorry everybody. That was a bummer. My computer actually freaked out. All my screens shut off. I thought the power went off for a second. And then it told me the paging file wasn't large enough to do what I wanted it to do. So, let's see. We're going to go back into animations. We're going to open that animation we just had. And we're going to see if we can grab that frame. Because now we're behind schedule. Let's see if we can grab that. Calculate. Okay, good. It seems to be working again, I guess. And let me just grab the chat box open over here. Docs, chat. Chat. Oh, why is it docked now? I want to undock it. There we go. Chat. Oh, stop. Every time I go to move this thing, it snaps. I hate Windows when it does that with if you move a window in the wrong spot, it'll snap the window to the whole screen. Is there a way to turn that off? Dr. G would know about that. You know what I'm talking about? If you're moving a window on one of your monitors and you get it in the wrong spot, it'll automatically snap to full screen. Okay. It was probably TendrilBot. Yeah, TendrilBot probably caused the crash. So here we are. We're 10 minutes behind schedule. Holy shit. All right. That means we got to take a sip of the old margarita. No way to turn that off. Okay. That's fine. We can deal with that, but it's kind of a bummer. Windows. Champagne. Please enjoy the champagne, and we're gonna, oops, you know what? That's fine, we'll leave it on, you know what, I want the oscilloscope though. Okay, so here we are. And now we have our animation saved, but now we're gonna save the, we're gonna start a save chain of just our regular M3i. So this is gonna be MM 011. All right, now usually what we do is every time we do a lighting change, we'll make a save. So let's go here. Turn the global light intensity down on this one. And again, usually on the first lighting tab, I tend to leave it as the standard global light. Maybe we'll just mess with a little bit of the color. Kind of like that, a little bit more of a greenish. Ooh, scrap herbs. Oh, dude, we haven't hit the hot box today. Let's hit the hot box. Let's try that. We were so in the groove of doing Mandelbulb things and then restoring crashes and whatnot that we forgot to do the herb thing. Yo, Dendroid, what's going on, dude? Just clean out the old one-hitter here. How you doing, Dendroid? When Dr. G says, move the window faster to the other screen and it shouldn't hold up. Okay. You found champagne in the basement, Traits? Right on. You could have said it was in the wine cellar and not the basement. We would have accepted that. Working, also smoking, right on. It hit through yo nose. Only a true G smokes through the nose. I have done that before, I'm sorry to say. In my young, dumb years. I'm still dumb, but not young. Cheers, everybody. Okay, let's get into it. We got 18 minutes here to do some lights. So we got our first, whatchamacallit, over there. First tab we're going to leave like that, and let's mess with the fog. We're going to use the fog to shape this whole thing. Gotta kind of figure out what color we want the fog to be here. Maybe this is more like a blue, chilly kind of vibe. We can go really over the top with it, or we can do like this. That's pretty cool. Like it's almost like a negative or like a metallic looking kind of thing. Maybe we'll do something like that. We'll go like really over the top with these lighting effects today. Yo, that's pretty cool. That's interesting how it's giving this like pink color, but we have no pink like selected here. Oh, we're still in the hotbox. Right on. Good call. Oh, yo, I forgot to... I usually have a screen up there showing that we're... what else we're working on. Right on. Here we go. Thank you for the heads up. Got a couple of collabs in the works. Really wishing I was a full-time artist lately. Right on. We are still in the hotbox. So yes, if I tell you, man, the more that you want weed, the more that you find just laying around. Cool hotbox, thanks. That's like, in a way, it's like my homage to Brightside's hotbox, but with the GTA 3 ice cream truck. I like the environment around the hotbox. Retro 3D, yeah, it's like the early days of PlayStation 2, like early 3D games. I mean, that's not even that early, but like, I guess PlayStation 1 was the earliest, really, and 64, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's I kind of like the way this color's going, even though we don't have that color in the fog. Let's see. Wow, so if you turn that's like super intense, dude. Kind of like it. Maybe that's the vibe today. Maybe like that. Okay, we're gonna do a save on that. Okay, so let us now go to the ambient light. Leave the background. You know what? Let's try something else real quick. I usually go with that black background, but we'll go with... like that, like a bluish sky. Okay, I think that's the vibe. Thanks to Android. Yeah, I definitely feel like, especially in like the Navigator. Who was it that was saying that was like a like an old DOS game, like when you're flying around these like really pixelated planet worlds? I think it was Tyblee. It looks like what's the name of that game? I can't remember now. Rise of the Triad. It's like an old DOS game. The glowing layer of fog. Yeah, so like the thing about this is like I don't know or haven't really tried yet to animate like the light moving. But that would be cool to like if I keyframed this and then did some sort of tweaks to the light, if it would translate over to the animation. I don't think it does because lighting is like a separate thing. But I'll have to try that because like usually with the light will like if you put a positional light somewhere in the landscape and then you like everything will move around it. The light doesn't move with it. So I guess if you wanted to do animation like that, you'd have to like keep the light in mind. Like you can't just move anywhere and expect the light to remain the same. Okay, so let us go to lighting tab 2. You know, every time I hear the M's kazoo sounds, it makes me smile. Now we want to go to positional light. We're going to set the midpoint, and then we're going to start down in here. Makes more sense. Let's take a look at this from far away. Let's go to the next tab. I'm going to do positional again. Let's grab midpoint. Let's make it visible for a second so we can see where it is. And did we lose it? Where is it? Midpoint. Hey, the Lost Harmony with the raid. Right on. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Lost Harmony. How you doing today? You caught us in the middle of MANDELBULB Monday. Raid, right on. So yeah, we're making 3D fractals in MANDELBULB 3D right now. Hey, Tempo Sloth. How you doing, man? Thank you for the follow and the raid, Lost Harmony. Appreciate it. So yeah, if this is your first time on the channel, MANDELBULB Monday. Every Monday we do fractals. Tuesday and Thursday we do music production. Wednesday is Procreate Wednesday, where we do digital drawing. Shramps? Shramps. And Saturday we do live looping and visuals. Central TV, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. Season 2 premiere was this past couple nights ago, Saturday. So yeah, right now we're in the final minutes of this first piece. We do 2 pieces on the show every Monday. So we do exploration for the first half hour, then lighting the second half hour. We do that twice. Right now we're doing lighting. Yo, let's get that hydration check for the raid. And, right now we're listening to, we were listening to live TendrilBot before, but my computer did something weird. I think it was just trying to crank out too much stuff all at once. But right now we're listening to just some audio from earlier that we recorded with TendrilBot. Okay, so let us go back in and do this final bit of lighting. Let's change the color here. Maybe this will be more red light. Turn the intensity down a bit. And make it non-visible. Let's play with the position. Hey, Cargo Troll, thank you for the follow. Great name, Cargo Troll. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Just kind of light up this whole ridge that goes back here. Let's take a look at it from afar. What a cool fractal planet to land on. I'm glad we found this one today. Let's see, let's go to lighting tab 4. Let's actually save again. This is version 3, I think. Always good to save. Okay, tab 4. Positional, visible, midpoint. Now maybe we'll go do some more subtle stuff here. Almost makes it look like a tree. Let's do that. I want to have a... Hey, SynthLab. Thank you for the host, my man. I'm a cargo troll. Who is this other cargo troll? Fractals are really nice, though. Yeah, I love fractals. How you doing, SynthLab? Welcome to the show. We're in the final moments of our first piece here. And I hope all the synths are well over there in the synth cave, or the synth lab, as it were. Okay, so let's do this. So right now I'm thinking, right, we got this orange up in the top corner. We want to balance it with some more orange down in this bottom right corner. Let's actually dial in that intensity a little more. And the Y. Maybe like that. So it's still off camera. That's good. Take the intensity down just a touch. Now we got 2 more lights to use here. We want to get more orange in this bottom corner. Let's actually try it with a global light first, yeah. Just A/B it. So that's giving, as a global light, it's kind of flavoring the whole thing more orange, which I don't think is necessarily bad. I actually kind of like that. Take the intensity down, and we'll change the position, the angle. Just A/B it. It's a little too far with the angle. This is going to want to be positional light instead. So we'll get the midpoint, make it visible. Go in here somewhere. We just want to adjust it over a little bit. That's pretty good. Thanks, Traits. I appreciate that. It's a cave. Synth cave. Oh, you like the beats too? Cool. This is some Tendril-bot stuff from earlier. I think we're gonna get into that after we wrap up Mandelbulb for a little bit. Let's do this last light. So actually, okay, let's take a look at that. I might have to adjust the intensity of that orange there a little bit, but let's do this last light first. Positional. Let's make this one sort of more yellow. Midpoint, visible. Actually, maybe let's do this. This might be our sort of obligatory sun or moon kind of deal. But can't. Hold on. Let's do the midpoints again. We'll start here. So I think we do need some sort of, not necessarily a vanishing point, but yeah, something like way off in the distance to kind of tie this together, because there's this shape here, and then this shape, so there's this triangle kind of deal. So we got this triangle here. And in this case, I think this is going to be okay if we have a lot of light there. But maybe we'll just do the Z. Kind of send it more into the background, yeah. But we want a little bit of that yellow light to be cast along that ridge over there. Maybe something like that. This could be like the most critical part of the whole piece right now. Kind of just have to go like pixel by pixel on this and just get an overall gestalt of the thing. Okay, that's it. And that's our first piece. Let's save that. M with the redemption on the sound alert. How you doing, M? Oh wait, Avenue. Oh yeah, so Avenue is no, I have Arena, and then wait, hold on. What's the other one? Alley. Alley's the one that you convert in, and then I have Resolute Arena. And you do a flyover of Metalbrod. Flyover. So that's kind of like what the animations are that I've been making. Except they're not like traditional like zoom in, the infinite zoom thing. They're like things that where you're flying across these landscapes. Oh, we're just hustling. M's hustling, everybody. And we're listening to Tendril Bot recording right now, and we plugged in your samples. So if you listen carefully, let's just turn it up for a second here. We're going to take a break at the end of our first metal bulb. But actually, let's save this. We're going to save, and then M showed up. And now we got to save twice. Okay, so that's saved. So let's go into Ableton. We had a bit of an issue earlier with Ableton. I don't know if it was Ableton or Mandelbulb, but something caused OBS to freak out. Dr. G says you can do it in BitTracer. Okay. You can move it in real time. Just the mesh. Yeah, okay. So you can also do mesh with Mandelbulb. I'm not sure. I have no idea how to even think about that. It's not my area. But hold on. Let's go in here for M for a second and let's turn the volume up on this. Some of M's Foley. The whistle. M's shakers, those are great. I think some of them are yours, or some of them are shadeds also, I think. Or that might be a different rack that's not in this one, but I do have a rack that has some of those shaded sounds. And I have some Mr. Bill stuff in this one. Mr. Bill, I've basically just been taking sample packs and like dumping them into these. Like here's the one of Dreamiest Sounds. Which, by the way, you can get all these if you're a sub of Dreamia. Say, this stream is so up my alley. Dude, you are a surprise gift to me. Right on, thank you. I appreciate that. I just sort of found you and I vibe so much with your stuff. Right on, thank you, Traits. I hope to inspire and always be creative. So yeah, right now, this one is not actually running in this. I'll tell you what, let's stop this one. We have this as a recording. We can do some with that later, but let's just run the actual Tendril bot for a minute here. Everyone likes the shakers, and that was the toughest one. Right on. Shakers, though, it's just like a... Everyone can do a shaker. I think you did an excellent job. Shakers are good. So let's run this. I have it set to record on launch. So yeah, this is all just like randomly. And now with like the new follow actions, you can do a lot, and the probability stuff. I think we're gonna like forget about Mandelbulb Monday for a minute and like do this. What are you all into? Do you want to do more Mandelbulbs or Tendril Bot? Should we take a poll? I've never done a poll. And I don't know how to do that. What do y'all think? You hear the kazoo? And the whistle? So sick. didgeridoo kind of thing. So yeah, in short, the probability function is really sick. The new follow actions are great, and that's really my favorite thing right now, all this random stuff. So tell you what, let's do Mandelbulb, but we'll see if we can let this run. I'm just going to turn the volume down again. We're at like -12. Just has some like nice background recording. And let's go back into Mandelbulb. So this is great. We got our first image here. So let's start over again. Let's go back to mutagen. We have this saved. Let's save again just because. Oh, okay, we got a poll. Right on. Was that who did this poll? Was that your Dr. G? Right on. Yeah, I'm pretty into this this bot. You can see this becoming like a giant set. We got 1 vote for Ableton. Oh, for fuck's sake. Am I allowed to vote my own poll? I'm not going to vote. Right now we're on Ableton. Let's turn the volume back up. We got 2 Abletons. Tendrillbot is taking over Mandelbulb Monday. Wait, dude, you can't come up with another command for stupid FUD? What about, something about beating off too many times a week? Definitely something about, oh no. Dude, it has to be something about, like, having blisters. Some sort of a sore-related command for stupid fraud. 4 days a week. Let's get the hydration check. All right, it looks like the poll is over. We got 4 votes for Ableton, so I think we're gonna do Ableton, dude. Ableton wins out. Tendrillbot takes over. Okay. But we did do 1 Mandelbulb, so that's really good. I like these hybrid type episodes. This is going to be fun. All right, so. One thing I don't like about this wave candy is that it automatically changes to whatever it thinks you want. I want it to be an oscilloscope. All right, so we got some probability going on. And we also have, on some of these clips, I just deactivated the notes, so I'll get silent sometimes on those tracks. Maybe let's go in and, I don't have any 808s going right now. Let's go in here and do... So I have hold set to the hold of the LFO. So when we take hold off, it'll start cycling through different sounds. Let's actually do it on the snare first. So I got a different snare sound. Get that kick. I think right now I have a a lo-fi-ish setting on the low pass. I've been slowly just green here, kind of like color coding all this shit and setting up more macros. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what, we're also going to close MANDELBULB. Okay, so cutting a bunch of the highs on this one. Let's just leave the hold off on these, You know what, let's turn the hold off on everything. Just let it cycle. Finally now, after like 4 years of using Ableton, really getting into the sampler device. So you still use simpler 90% of the time, right on, yeah. I actually went into doing this with, I tried to do this with simpler, but I was dropping, like I had a simpler inside of a drum cell and a drum rack. And then every one of these samples had its own simpler. And then Big Sister was in here being like, dude, you gotta use a sampler because that's why it's not, I was having disk overloads doing it the other way. Because there's so many devices, like I had like all these different channels, each one having like 127 simplers on it, basically. And that was like way too many. So Big Sis saved us on that one. That was great. And yo, by the way, Big Sister is now affiliated on Twitch, so go follow, go subscribe. If you're into Ableton stuff and music, Big Sis is a genius at Ableton. Amazing producer. Let's get the dreamy sounds back in here. I love that kazoo. It's so funny. It's nice. I love the new Redux device, dude. Basically, yeah, so, hold on. Most of your sampling is just simple. We're just chopping up in the timeline. Yeah, so I'm trying to do something different. Like, I've done all that stuff, like, been, like, deep into, editing on the timeline. And now I'm kind of getting back into session view, which is what I use for live looping. But now it's like, I feel like I can do more composition in session view with these new features, especially the probability, because you can like get a drum loop going and get a lot of variation out of just one clip. And it's only like 2 bars long. Yeah, basically just making a huge generative mud pie. And then later, like there's so many, like you don't realize it right now, but like there's a lot of great loops in here. And you just go and cut out these loops. And even one-shots, like where it'll be like a drum hit, but there's this other shit layered behind it. And you get a lot of cool variation that way. So I want to hear the things you come up with on some analog synths. Yeah, definitely I would, like, and I would love to get a bunch, but like, I kind of need to stay in the box because if I start going down that road, then I'll never play a show because like, then I have to drag all my synths to a show. Dude, you are the audio version. You make the cool shit. The audio version of what? Oh, the audio? Oh, okay, I got you. I'm just the audio version. Wait, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Productivity is so much higher with the digital stuff. Yeah, like, it's like everything is right here. Like, Ableton is the instrument. Ableton is like, you just have to set it up the way you want to set it up. And there's so many different things it can be. Like, it can be a live instrument. It can be only for doing arrangement. It can be like for doing sound design, like complete sound design sessions. And like everything is super modular. And now that they've added the more macros and macro snapshots, that totally changed the game. And I've barely even scratched the surface of that so far. So we got all that stuff on. Maybe let's do a variation on this. And the great thing is, my plan kind of is to just like, let's stop and save. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep recording on that, and we'll make some variations. And just by doing like different lengths of clips and stuff, and you get polymetric stuff on top of the variation you get with the probability. And then add to that the sounds are randomly cycling. And then you could do randomized velocity or randomized probability, whatever. And I think, what is it? Is it shift? No, if you do control click on velocity, then you can set the range. And so that'll be a probability of what, I guess when it hits, it'll be probability of that velocity. It doesn't work the same with probability though. You can't have like a probability of a probability, I guess. I haven't really played around with this too much yet. I guess it would make more sense on drum hits to get variation out of your drums even more. Oh no, Traits is out of weed. And M says, Stupid Fred has put the beat in beat off. Oh no, you're gonna... Oh yes. Okay, we gotta do this. Someone wanna do this command? That's a great command, Yo, res hits. Don't do res hits though. I mean, maybe like 1 or 2. But don't do what I did like 10 years ago and smoke resin for like 2 weeks straight. As clean as I would allow. You can go dirtier than that. I mean, come on, M. Show us what you got. Oh, you put too many M's in calm. Yeah, res hits are not sustainable for sure. We'll get you through to like till the next time you have to pick up, but like... Hell yeah. Right on. Thanks, Dr. G. Okay, so... What's we gonna do? Alright, we're gonna do variations on that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay, now we need to do the follow actions on these. Get to the follow action. They hit it under this little tab, which is kind of cool. Let's make it do other, or there's only 2 of them, but we'll do like, let's have it say last, because we're going to make a whole stack of these. Turn it on. Here you set the probability of each one happening. like how they made the little icon have little cross hatching in it, little lines in it, so you can tell it's a follow action. And there's also this follow action global disable or enable, so you can just flip it on and off. You found more herb. Yay. Full on, right on, traits. I know, also I just realized I have this fireplace in front of the, oh, I'll tell you what, you know what, we have a fucking, even though it's Mandelbulb Monday, we're gonna go to the other scene. Now we're in the proper Ableton scene. Little kazoo hits. Yeah, dude, stupid frat. I'm the same way. Like, I'll buy a bunch and then I'll have just for many, many months. Especially in quarantine times. Like, I don't want to go out anywhere. I am so luck. Okay, so what we got? Let's do. Maybe we'll do some more variations on the kicks. What do we got here? Oops. Now it's time to get way too high, mate. Be right back. Okay. Well, I mean, we can go to the hot box. Because it was great, right? And it's like very subtle, but there is a bunch of that. So let's do that. Let's stop some of these for a second and go to like just the. Let's get some more of this action, just like the high-end stuff. Little pup snores. It's so great. You say, do I ever fuck with Bug Jam from Adventure Time? Bug Jam? I've seen some of Adventure Time. I haven't seen all of it, so I'm not very familiar. And it was years ago. Let's bring something over here. Dancing bug. Okay, we'll have to watch this afterward. It's the music, man. Okay, I will definitely check that out, though. I have also been going and setting up more macros, so I think here, rather than having this randomly modulate, we might set that to a macro. Or maybe just make it go deeper. It's weird. One thing I should definitely do is on this bass, have this, that frequency on a macro. Oh. This is nothing. I'm gonna rack these together so I can get that macro on the other part of the rack. So this is gonna go. Oh, the computer's definitely slowing up here. Okay, so let's put the gate in here as well. Oh, what? Okay. Now this whole rack is going to go in here, inside the other rack. Just racks inside of racks. It's just deep, deep club bass, and it's a dancing bug, my guy. You can't get any better than this. Come on, Ableton. Did we just crash it? I'm moving a rack inside of a rack. Oh. Come on. Yo, sometimes, right now, OBS is reading at 81%. It definitely just spiked, and I don't know why. It's been doing that a lot. Now it's dropping down again. Now it should be good. Happy yes noise. Does anyone else that uses OBS in streams, have you ever had OBS just randomly spike CPU up to like 80% or more? Because that's what's been happening. Not happy. Okay, so we put the rack inside the rack, right? Right, okay. Now I want to map this to macro 9. The front part of the rack. Oh no, okay, we already had those. That's what we gotta do. Yes. I have to say, one thing I don't like is that when you expand the macros, they all move position. I kind of wish it would just add an extra 2, and then another 2, and another 2. Because right as it is, they kind of like move position, so if you have a controller set up, it kind of like ruins your visual representation. And it's happening again. OBS is getting up to 80%. The fuck? Maybe the buffer is increasing for some reason. The buffer in OBS. Okay, so let's get that bass, bring the bass back in. Buffering because your internet may be pushing it to buffer. Oh, maybe. Oh, you think maybe because my internet's not keeping up with it? Interesting. I do live out in the woods, sort of, and it's, I was only able to get cable internet here like 2 years ago. Dude, I only Hail Married that one. I don't know what the fuck I said. Maybe I know what I'm talking about. I don't know, I'm insecure. Dude. It's all good, man. You don't have to, like, pretend like you have the answer if you don't. It's fine to not know. You don't have to be like, oh, maybe it's this. I do that too, though. Try to think through it logically and be like, well, it's got to be one of these things, so maybe it's this thing. There's a good chance you're right. I should check my internet speed. Let's go here. Maybe we'll bring in some more of the top end of that bass. It's happening again. It's happening again. You know what? I'm going to close all my internet tabs and whatnot. I'll have to find that video again later. That maybe will help. is getting all laggy on me now. I'm not really having any dropouts in sound, but... Twitch is kicking off. Come on. It just... Oh. What is happening? I know it's like still going. It's still recording and everything. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop and save again. Because if it crashes in the middle of a recording, you kind of lose the recording. Our lives are about to get a heck of a lot easier. Are they? I hope so. Okay, so we saved. Let's take all these clips and we're gonna... This is my method of saving clips as waves. All I do crop. Let me know if you do it a different way. Any of y'all who use Ableton. Okay, so yeah, it's cropping. And then what happens is they show up in the... This will move. In the current project folder, there's a folder called samples. And then in that folder, Ableton Light. Okay. Light is fine. You can do a lot of good things on Light. You do kind of feel limited after a while. Yeah, it's like limited to 8 tracks or something like that. Okay, so once you go into the current project folder, this basically shows you everything that's in the actual project folder. And then if you go into samples, it's still cropping. Okay, let's give this thing a minute. Let's hit the hot box. No, yeah, maybe we'll get that screen going again here so we can see the... No, I have to add a source in real time, everybody. Let's do that. So we can still see what Ableton's doing. Now, yeah, some of these are extremely long clips, so they're taking a minute to actually render out or become a crop. I do not program. I don't know any programming languages. That's kind of like where my interaction with the user interface ends. Like, I can understand like a little bit of like using, like some sort of command to do things, but not like, once it gets into like code with all the brackets and that kind of shit, I lose it. I just can't think about it. So I do not code. That's my long, short answer. Yeah, stupid frauds are a man who codes. Okay, so the clips appear to be done bouncing, or cropping, as it were. Which really, cropping is just another way of like editing a clip that puts it into a specific location on your drive. So you go in current project, samples, and then in processed, there will be consolidate, crop, reverse. We want crop because it's where we take those and drag them right into user library, and I have a folder here. Where is it? It's, you know what? It's in generative, right? Yeah, in here. And then let's put it in this one, in the M folder, because this one has M samples in it. I'm going to start trying to label them more with descriptors. So we have a whole folder full of weird M sounds that TendrilBot spit out. Okay, so let's, so now we can delete these out of the arrangement, or out of the session view. Let's get a hydration check. Yeah, I feel the same way, Stupid Fred. Like, I don't need to get into building Max devices. Like, there's pretty much anything you could think of, there's already a device for it. Or you can build it somehow within Ableton and racks and everything. Although programming for Max doesn't seem like it's as difficult as maybe doing like programming languages, because you have these nodes and you can kind of like see things visually. That would help me out a lot. Like, I kind of lose it when it's very abstract. Like, I don't know. Okay, let's go back to Ableton. All right, so did we save? Let's save it again. And this set is going to become like this giant thing where I can kind of see how I'd have like blocks of like this. There's a stack of clips, and you might have a certain set of follow actions going on for that, as opposed to a different channel where it's doing a different thing than follow actions, and then using silence in between to kind of like build arrangements. In fact, these, I think I'm going to make these gray. These are the ones that have no notes in them. And like, rather than, the thing with follow actions is like, you kind of have to have like sometimes blank clips in there. Yeah, music is my passionate hobby as well, in addition to visual stuff, but right now it's music. I do web and app code and also cloud stuff. Ooh. Right on. Good discussion going on there, guys. Okay, so tell you what, I need to use the restroom, so let's actually just we're gonna hit play on this thing. Let's change the BPM up. Let's go to like, should we go faster or slower? Should we go as slow as possible, like 20 BPM? Stupid Fried knows I like that 20 BPM shit. Actually, I think 30 is really the move. Like 30 to 35 is the fucking sweet spot, honestly. Faster. Okay, so let's pick a BPM. Yo, this could be fun. Like, I also want to do different channel point rewards. Like right now, I have one in here for 10,000 to summon TendrilBot. I know it's a lot of points. Maybe I'll drop it, but like, so if you use that redemption on any stream, I'll bring out the TendrilBot. So we'll stop whatever we're doing and do TendrilBot. Dude, right? The 30 BPM challenge was fucking sick. Or like, what was the one where, remember the one night I was doing visuals? I was sending my visuals to Brightside Stream, and people were like, oh, Optic and Foster are like in collusion because they had everything was like so synced up. Because I was doing visuals over Optic's track on the 30 BPM challenge. You don't understand TendrilBot? Help understand. Okay, so like, this is basically, this live set is TendrilBot. And it's kind of using a lot of randomization to, yeah, like we've been listening to it. You kind of get the idea. To just like spit out endless music. And if I'm being honest, like I really kind of got a lot of the idea from this from Drone Hands on Twitch. And he does this thing called the dub machine. He uses VCV rack to kind of sequence different clips, like loops and stuff. And I remember seeing that. It was probably it was last year at some point. I think it was even before Ableton 11 was announced. Ooh, video synth. Yo, tell us about video synth stuff. It's like modular stuff with like gates and like CV. Because yeah, this is like really interesting, especially with these new features, like the new follow action features and the new like probability stuff. You can really make a lot more happen in a smaller space. Like you can, like, even with just this, what you see here, you can see everything on screen and you wouldn't have to scroll around except for like doing this, but you can make them, obviously. Let's do that actually. Make these clips less wide. Like if you do this, right, you can see everything here on screen at once. And you can have an infinite amount of variability within this one space using those different features. Let me say, morph video into dope patterns and shapes. Okay. So are you sending like, is it analog video where you're kind of using oscilloscopes and sending like that oscilloscope art where you send a wave through it, but then you send like a bunch of different waves through it at the same time and kind of like make art that way? Play video as an instrument or an inventing tool. Yeah. Dude. That like the video synth kind of stuff is very like foreign to me, even though it shouldn't be. I've never like really looked into it. Take videos of the live video. Okay. Can you share, like, do you stream this stuff, dude? I'm going to follow you right now. Oh, sick. I can't wait to check this out. I'm going to follow you right now. Do you have a set schedule? Yo, your eyeball thing, your profile pic, that reminds me of Optics eyeball. That's awesome. Okay, we're definitely checking this out. Let's go into you streams it. Cool, right on. Yeah, we're gonna check that out later for sure. I was saying something else. I forgot. Anyway, yeah, Tendril bot. This is the thing. I'll tell you what, gang. I need to use the restroom, and so we're gonna let this run, and I'll be right back. say, what is the Doctor's assassin code name? Hey, Coffee, welcome. Thanks, Traits. Okay, so M says, what is the Doctor's assassin's code name? Stealth and Scope. I'm not sure I get it, Am I too high to get that joke? I don't get it. Oh, it's like a stethoscope. I gotcha. Oh, that took me a second. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we had a coffee command before coffee. Before we knew coffee. We need to have like a different stethoscope, yes. I'm glad you like this, Trey. It's like, so... And again, this is like a collaboration almost between a lot of different artists because, okay, let's go through what we have here. Let me just open these up again. So the drum hits are mostly like cymatic stuff and just free samples I've collected over the years. Some of the hats are mine. I made a few hats here and there. I haven't really gotten into making like snares and kicks. That might be one of the next things I really dive deep into. The glitches are my sounds from, let's see. These are the Circuit Bend. A lot of Circuit Bend stuff from my Circuit Bend 280. 260 and Casio or Yamaha PSS 170 and some granular stuff I made. And then we got Optic. We got some Animogue sounds. Those are my sounds. Optic sounds are these bass sounds. Green bass. And in fact, I don't know if anyone else has these. I think he sent them to me. There might be like sub-samples later on. But I think Optic shared some like secret shit with me on these. And we got these Foley sounds. These are Noises. These ones called Enregistrement. That's Noises. And then some Foley stuff. These are Shaded, I think. Some other Foley stuff. Some of these are Mr. Bill. Then we got those Metal Gear Solid sounds and Resident Evil. My mouse is fucked up, dude. Okay, then we got a bunch of my sounds, random sounds. And then we got Big Sister's Foghorns. This is a pack of 101 Foghorns. And then some more of my sounds from Electribe Wave and the Hardware Electribe. Then I have these percussions are also a cymatics free shit from I believe from the Pharaoh pack. And then, oh wait, I'm missing chat here. So M with the host, thank you, M. I almost said good morning. What? It's morning somewhere. Stealth and Scope. Art is beautiful. I agree, Traits. More coffee is always better. I would love to make my own snares and kicks. I need to get like a dedicated drum synth or like build one. Maybe like make a serum rack that's made for just synthing drums. Which, by the way, stuff like that is way more possible now. And it's like easier because you have more macros to work with. So you could set up like maybe just a 4-channel drum synth module and have 4 controls for each synth drum sound. And you could have almost like an analog style drum rack. I love art that just makes itself. It's the most beautiful. It's pretty fun. It just kind of like fractals. Yo, that makes sense. They know the protocol. Fractals do kind of know what's up, right? Oh, we forgot to change the tempo. We were gonna go higher tempo, right? Let's do that. Start recording. Yeah, what are NFTs? Says, I have a theory that life is a fractal program with a very ingenious glitch programmed in so humans can't detect it. Yo. That's kind of blowing my mind. Yes. All the coffees. Where are you located, Traits? I'm in upstate New York here. Isaac Asimov did a short story on it that I want to read one day. Ooh. North Jersey, okay, right on. Do you know Synth Lab? They're in Jersey. Oh yeah, did you come over with the Synth Lab? Raid or host? I can't remember what happened. We were raided earlier, right? Home Lab raided us, and then something else happened. I can't remember. Home, okay, yes. And then Synth Lab hosted us, yes. Right on. That's why the glitch was in X, because it's just enough to hide it, but like intentional randomization. Matrix. Dude, I love the first Matrix, and then it lost me on the second and third one, I think. Maybe because the first one was just so good, it was hard to live up to. Dude, these M sounds. Yeah, the M sounds. These are my edits of the sound, so M sent us like big chunks of sound. And I went and chopped them up last night. And also, I started working on a song with some stuff that bounced out from this last night. So it's gonna be like an M collab song. So these are all a bunch of chops of the M sounds. Again, everything is being... These sounds themselves, the selection is being selected by the selector. That's being modulated by this random LFO. NFT crypto art. Crypto art, eh? Non-fungible tokens. Interesting. So people are buying art with these crypto things with non-fungible tokens. Like I've never really understood how, like, I understand crypto has like value, but like, what is it? It's just like, it's the same thing as like fiat currency, right? It's like just like numbers on a screen, basically. I don't get it. I'm gonna read through that later. Let's see. Crypto art is a drain on energy usage. That's all I know. Don't add me. Fancy way of saying you can't divide them further. Okay, non-fungible. Okay, I got you. Tell us the story of how it has been done before I love you. I want to see this movie. It's backed by the network. So what time is it here? So, dude, maybe we'll go for another half hour to an hour, but I have to go to the grocery store today. Yeah, you can promo. It's backed by the network, aka work. Yeah, it's like computers doing work, right? Google it if you want to know how the sausage is made. Okay, let's see. I don't know, like, we can kind of just let this record forever. I mean, like, it's hard to know when to stop. Maybe we'll bounce out, like, individual clips. Maybe we'll set it to 2 bars. This will make our life easier later. When we're trying to chop these up, we'll have some things that are already loops. Used to mine, now you day trade. Let's grab a couple more. And then maybe we'll do some stuff. We'll turn off a bunch of these and bounce out some more specific things rather than full loops. Yeah, we get really lost in the sauce doing this for sure. Definitely go follow him. Did we do the M command? Let's get a hydration check. So, this turned out to be a really fun Mandelbulb Monday. We did one Mandelbulb, and then TendrilBot took over. TendrilBot was voted in by an overwhelming majority of 4-0. Let's save again. Save. Let's do a stretch. We haven't done stretches. I really have been drinking a lot more water since Twitch. If it weren't for Twitch bots, I'd be dead. See, this nifty gateway shit is real. Nifty gateway? Alright, so let's do this. We're gonna let's put like another little section down here. Coffee says, I figured you might be interested in how they use the use of blockchain as a record of ownership for artwork. It is interesting. I don't get it. Like my brain can't like figure out how it works. You know what I mean? It's like very abstract, the same way that coding is abstract. Like Stupid Frag probably gets it. Say Blake has been talking a lot about that NFT shit. Trade says, but I also believe in meme art licensing rather than trademarking art. Okay. And if it's good enough for Elon's baby's mama, it's good enough for me. It's not ownership, it's like validation of authenticity. So yeah, like if someone's buying one of these pieces of art, right? It's digital art, right? Or is it a painting that they just buy digitally? I'm not quite sure I get it. Or is this mainly meant for the concept of an NFT means that it is unique inherently. My mouse. Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, my mouse wheel is so screwed. Okay, let me get back on this chat here real quick. Token is tied to the artwork. It's authenticity. Basically, it's an anti-forgery method. But is it a digital piece of art that only the person that buys it can download? I don't get it. Or is it like a physical piece of art? And the NFT is just a way that to determine that the person who's buying it is actually getting it? I don't know. I still don't get it, really. You can't duplicate an NFT. Is my shit fungible? Yeah, that's what I can't understand. It's like, how did intellectual property thing get into this? I thought it was just about like buying like a transaction. To verify that the piece of art was, in fact, created by this artist, and it looked this way. Okay. Oh, I get you. Okay. I think I get it. I'm not... you know what? Is that the best tracking method to record our history with? Is the real question. Ah. Or should we, like... Yeah. It's the idea that it's like, it can't be fucked with, right? It's like, it's a certain way and it can't be like hacked or whatever. No one is recording history. Well, ultimately, it all gets destroyed in the long run. Even stone tablets and shit will, over time, be gone. I mean, we're all recording things all the time, but it's not really history because it's going to be destroyed. It's a really interesting conversation. The kazoo. Dude, the kazoo, like, combined with the pup snores is classic. Okay, so I'm gonna build like another chain of follow actions here. Yeah, unlinked clip envelopes. I want to get into doing some of these too. I'm gonna have to look at that in depth off stream. Let's do that. Lagging again here. Gooey's lagging. There we go. NTFS. Oh, I think, was that just a typo? Was this whole thing based on a typo? And when you wrote NTFS for a second, I was like, wait, NTSC or PAL? No, it's something else completely. ghost hits by using the probability lower on a follow-up hit. Hey, Tyblee, how you doing? We are very well, thank you. How are you today? Hey, Nightbot. So yeah, Tyblee, if you're just joining us, today was Mandelbulb Monday, but we kind of we migrated over to Ableton because we had the Tendril bot playing us our background music during Mandelbulb Monday. And everyone's like, yo, what is that? And then we voted. We did a poll and Ableton won out today. But yo, I think we gotta end the stream pretty soon. I gotta get some food. I gotta go food shopping. This has been a really fun one. We did one full Mandelbulb piece. And we bounced out a ton of audio from Tendrilbot. At this point, it's like more audio than I can even go through. I don't have time to go through all the audio. I think for some of these, we can drop them into a, In fact, we should even maybe go over that. No, you know what? It's gonna take like a half hour to do that. I think I might start looking around for someone we can raid, yo. I just got home from work. Yeah, also, I want to get, because I need to, like, go to the store, make some dinner, and then, like, get ready for Marble Monday, yo. Same problem when you take photos, yeah. Yeah, so we'll just let this run, let it do its thing. Maybe we'll add some glitch in. Let's put some glitch in. And anytime I duplicate a clip, I've been trying to like just make some small changes so it kind of randomizes even more. So let that go, and just let it record for a bit. Ain't got time for that. The thing is, I know like a lot of this might not get used, but it's also great when I'm composing to have like a giant library of stuff to flip through to like grab an idea really quick. That's one thing I learned from like watching a lot of people produce on Twitch. Is like you just use audio rather than like doing MIDI instruments. Because I used to do, and in fact I still do it for live sets. Like it's all MIDI instruments mostly, but like it's a totally different way of like getting into producing music. It's fun to explore. So let's look at some raid candidates, shall we? Let's see. Existence 130 is on, and it looks like she's in Ableton. I would love to check that out. Yo, let's do a quick Let's stop here. Dude, Ableton dings. Let's go. You're in PA? I'm in upstate New York. Right on, we'll be there hanging. I like having you all around. Right on. We like having you around, Untitled. Thank you. True that. Same. Where you at? Yeah, upstate New York, Hudson area. Not west. It's like near the Mass border. Ooh, new auto-tune plugin. Yeah, I want to check that out too. I need to figure out some sort of solution for that. I'm thinking I might even need like a pedal. Because trying it, like, it's very processor intensive to do all that stuff through Ableton. Cool. So yeah, like, let's do that. Let's bring some of these clips to like a logical close. Just kind of. We have a nice little bit of recording at the end there. It is great to have these like big chunks of audio too, because sometimes it's like I want to compose something, so I could just take like 3-minute piece of audio and like work with that. I think this really is like the future of music though, where like we'll just kind of set up these automated systems that'll just compose music for us all the time. And with just like a little bit of input from us, it'll go off in its own direction. Dude, like once like quantum computers become more of a thing, I'm not sure if they even really are a thing yet, but like theoretically, I think the idea is there. We just have to not like attach weapons to them. Probably. See, I was hoping to get a list of all she got with it. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to Existence 130 for sure. So I'm gonna go with y'all. I'm gonna go read. Spelled that correctly. Existence 130. Hey, not today, Satan 222. Thank you for the follow. Don't start. What? Don't start about the quantum stuff? Like make all the possible calculations at once and spit out the one answer that we want. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start the raid. Right on. So thank you, everyone. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us for MANDELBULB Monday, which turned into TendrilBot Monday, I guess. And I'm starting the raid. See you, stupid fried. Not today, Satan. All right, here we go. Love you too. Love all you. Let's go.